So it's currently August 28th, 2025, and I'm at the Green Heaven Resort located in Sigiryia, Sri Lanka. Hopefully the wind noise in the background doesn't disrupt the video too terribly much. But I found this hotel, or I guess we'll call it, sequence of guest houses, kind of by accident. I was at the Tourist Information Center at the Fort Railway Station in Colombo, and one of the men working the info center, it turned out that he asked me where I was going and what I wanted to do in Sri Lanka, and I told him, I don't know. I'm just sort of winging it. So, I told him I was planning on going up to Sigiryia at some point in time, and he said, "Oh, well, if you're considering going up there, let me know, because I happen to own a villa." And we talked about price and stuff like that, and it turns out that his villa is, on like Booking.com, so everything looked legit. And I still wasn't sure if I was gonna, go with him, which would have been like by bus, like aircon bus, or if I was gonna plan on just taking, a train up into this area. You can't take a train directly to Sigiryia. You have to go to a different station and then backtrack with like a tuk-tuk or a car or something like that. So anyway, I thought about it for a while, and then decided I was gonna take the chance, because why the heck not, right? So yesterday I wound up meeting up with the owner, and we did wind up coming down here, and it turned out we didn't come by bus. We actually came by private car. For some reason or another, a car that was coming a car had to come back to this area anyway. So, we wound up taking the private car, and don't ask me how much that cost, because I don't really know. We haven't talked about that yet. So, any rate, so I'm here at the this I guess we'll call it resort, hotel. It's kind of a bare bones place. So far I like it. I got in pretty late last night, had a little bit of dinner while I was here, and so here's a quick, I guess we'll say, showing of the room. And we'll just, unlike most of my other videos, we'll actually walk down onto the property in a minute, and go in. You guys see the pool, and just walk over to the dining area, because I'm going to be going and getting breakfast pretty soon. So anyway, here, let's turn the camera around and we'll go through the room. All right, so this is the balcony outside the room that I'm currently in, and my room sort of looks like the one that's over there from the outside. The actual property itself, or the view from the room, is pretty nice. Over there, the blue stuff that you can see, that's the swimming pool, and lots of greenery, lots of quiet. Over in the spaces between the trees over there, there's some swinging hammocks and stuff like that. And also in that direction, though you can't see it, is the outdoor dining area. So, you've got some walking paths, there's some trees. I believe the property is actually 3.5 acres, from what I was told. All right, so that's the outside. Let's take a quick look inside the room. It'll be a change because it's a lot darker in the room. Very bright outside today. So here we go. Come into the room. Shut the door. All right. So as we can see, there's a big window. You can open it and a place to put your luggage. And then, you've got one very large king-size bed. It was very comfortable. Mosquito netting is a nice choice. There are a bunch of mosquitoes in this area. There's a smaller twinny kind of bed that's here. A mosquito can drop down from that. Mosquito netting can drop down from that. Lights. You have sort of a little mirror hutch vanity thing over here. And a little clothes rack, which I guess you could use to dry your clothes if you wanted to. Not quite sure what's out that door. Maybe I'll look later. And then we have, a bathroom, fairly standard. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized bathroom. The water pressure, at least in the sink, seemed to be okay. And haven't tried taking a shower yet, but I'll be doing that a little later. The lights do work. I just, don't have a need to have them on at the moment. Door locks from both the inside and the outside on the bathroom, which I thought was kind of interesting. And then there's this interesting wooden design on the ceiling. As far as things that might put some people off, the one thing is that, as you can clearly see, there's no TV in the room. Which, I don't know, I don't care. I mean, a lot of times I would be using my laptop anyway, with the Wi-Fi. There is Wi-Fi in the room. And let's switch back. The only other thing that I thought was kind of interesting was, unlike a lot of hotels that I've been in, or a lot of rooms that I've stayed in, there aren't all that many places to plug things in. So far, I think I've seen 3 plugs total. One of them is up over here. Let's see if I can get it in the frame. Over here on the wall, you got a plug, but that goes, I think, to the AC unit. Oh, by the way, there is AC, and it does work very well in this room. And then on the other side of the bed, there's a plug, back here behind your head. And it does take... you'll need an adapter in order to use it. It's a plug has like 3 square outlets. I've got a universal adapter, so it doesn't bother me too much. Okay, and then the third one, I guess, would be over here in the bathroom. There's another one, and this one's like the round style. So again, hopefully my adapter will work there. If not, I just the only thing I have that I'd be using in the bathroom would be an electric shaver, and for that it's a rechargeable. So that's it for the review on the inside. So like I said, it's the price on the room is very reasonable. The room is, like I said, pretty bare bones, but it's comfortable. The people, the owner and the family of the owner are, have been very nice so far. And so I think it's worth it. So let's take a walk down and take a quick walk at the pool, and then we'll walk over to like the eating area. So here we'll switch on. And all right, so here we go. Stairs are a little steep. There are no elevators here, so if you have an issue with stairs, it might not be the best place for you to be. Okay. All right. The owner of the property, they are willing to get tuk-tuks for you, or cars, or whatever you need in order to, arrange for your happiness while you're here. There's another one of the little villas, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to see the thing through the trees, but all right. So we'll come back this way. All right. Now, I'd seen a couple of comments saying that the pool was like filthy and stuff like that, but I don't know. You are in the middle of the woods. The pool looks pretty clean. I mean, you do have some leaves on the surface, but I mean, hell, you've got trees all around. And I'm sure that, or at least the owner said that, you know, every day or two they come out here and skim the leaves off the top. But it's apparently a never-ending battle to keep the leaves out of the pool. All right. So that's the pool. It's a decent-sized pool. Some areas to sunbathe if you want to. And let's see, from here, we'll just take a quick walk over to the outdoor area over there. So right there is the outdoor eating area. The owner and the owner's family actually live above the eating area. So just something to know. And let's see. All right. So over here we have a couple of the swinging chair type hammocks. These look comfortable. Haven't used them yet. See, seems to be like a gazebo-y kind of thing going on over there. I haven't been over there yet. And yeah, so here's the eating area and the family. And I think I'm going to end the video here and get myself some breakfast. So, okay, that's it.